Welcome to the best of the Morning X on 99X. It's like a participation trophy for radio shows. 99X.
There's an article that came out last week, Associated Press, talking about Atlanta traffic. And I hadn't heard this angle before because we all know that, and maybe you don't know, but Atlanta right now, from what I'm to understand, has the longest average commute time in the country. We have surpassed...
It's the longest?
From the information I have,
Let's
is that
ask
right,
Crash, our traffic
the longest average drive
You are
morning
correct.
drive in the country.
I think we edged L.A. or something like that by a few minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Wasn't it
unbelievable.
23 minutes or something? What is it now?
That's what I heard. Something like 20, average is 20 some odd minutes.
I think it's longer. I think it's like 34 the
Ouch.
last time I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
The average is
Honestly,
34?
Yeah.
No kidding. Let me read you a little bit from this AP article. Atlanta traffic has been blamed for creating heavy smog and long commutes. Now add one more problem to the list. More babies are being born on highways because traffic jams keep pregnant women from getting to the hospital on time.
That's a problem.
Atlanta may have more roadside births than any other city because the suburbs are so expansive, with commuters averaging 34 miles a day. Well, that would even be more. That'd even be longer than 35 minutes. Take you longer than 35 minutes to get 34 miles. That is the most of any U.S. city, and many people choose to deliver at hospitals up to an hour away from their homes. No one keeps exact stats on the number of women who give birth in transit, but ambulance drivers, doctors, and state patrol officers say it is happening more often as Atlanta traffic gets worse. Allison Reamer, whose husband was playing in a golf tournament when she went into labor.
Ouch, he's paying a price.
I'll tell you something. My next door neighbor's wife was like 8.5 months pregnant, and she was due to give birth like the week after, like in 3 weeks or whatever. And 2 weeks before, he said to me, Jimmy, I don't know what to do because I'm supposed to go play in a golf tournament in Michigan the week before. And I said,
Are you even thinking about this?
I said, you're asking, even I as a single guy
Come on.
can tell you. Because if you're not there when that baby's born, she's going to be throwing that back in your face for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? That's one of those things where the minute they get in a fight in 10 years, well, you weren't even there when our baby was being born.
Well, what kind of guy would not be there?
Well, she said it was okay for him to go.
I don't buy
She
that.
gave him the
one of
okay.
those, you can go as long as
it was
you're
one
back.
It was actually one of those, I think it was more like, well, you can make your own decision, but it's okay by me. Like, you're a married guy. You know how that
barefoot
is.
And pregnant. Now you run off and play golf.
Go ahead. I'm not going to say anything. It's okay with me.
Yeah. I can't.
So,
there's no way I could schedule a tennis tournament within a month and a half.
No way.
It's just not right.
So
what are you trying to say, Barnes?
No, I'm saying when that time comes, there's no way. Okay.
Also, one of the problems is that expectant parents rarely map out an alternate route to the hospital. Though it may be traumatic, giving birth on the side of the road often goes smoothly.
So what do these people do? Just pull over and prop it up?
As a matter of fact,
that's what I want to. By the way, if you've had a baby in any other location than a hospital or your home, if you had to give birth someplace weird, we want to hear from you right now. If your baby was born someplace weird,
what are they doing, Crash?
Yeah, what do they do?
Two funny stories. Actually, a couple of weeks ago, a lady had to pull off in a McDonald's parking lot. And
I remember you talking about that.
Gave birth right there in the parking lot. She was stuck in traffic.
Ronald McDonald or the Hamburglar.
I guess the fry guy. Yeah, the fry guy comes over from his position.
Just breaks you into a nice. Okay, the headrest or your.
That was pretty much it.
Or the pedals.
Baby came out, but one of the first
Mayor
ones.
McCheese deputized him. The baby.
One of the first ones was when the Chamblee Dunwoody exit was named the Tilly Mill exit, and this is about 10 years ago. And a lady gave birth right there in the middle of the road. They closed off traffic. She gave birth, and it was a little girl named Tilly.
Tilly.
There you go.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I don't know that I know anybody who's ever, given birth in any kind of weird location, whether it's cab driver. You always hear that giving birth's in a cab.
Are you that far along that you can't... you can't hang on anymore? Obviously, I don't know.
I think that's one of those things, Barnes, that when it's coming, and you can't stop. It's not like holding in when you have to...
hold it.
It's not like when you're taking a leak and you can hold it.
You can wait a couple of exits. Could you do it, Jimmy? Could you help someone give birth? I could have a phone. Could you help someone give birth? I couldn't do it.
I guess I could if I had... if I had to, I could.
I don't know that... I would be so freaked out that I wouldn't... I just don't
You
think
never
I
know
could
what you're going to do in a situation like that, though. The adrenaline kicks in and you just...
Yeah.
Do what you have to do. I mean, you do.
I have a feeling it's not like really, really complicated unless there are complications.
Dr. Barron.
I mean, I don't know.
Especially with someone on the phone trying to, tell you what to do. Okay, now.
I mean, look, if a cab driver can deliver a baby,
Listen,
how hard could it be?
You've already got your minister's license. I mean.
No, well, I don't know. Go get my obstetrician's license.
We have some Morning X subscribers that have stories.
Yeah, all right. Let's see. Bill?
Bill.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, what happened to you?
Okay, well, my name is Bill. Just to let you know, my wife, our first child was actually born at her Fridays, believe it or not.
TGI Fridays?
At TGI
Thank God.
Fridays.
How did that happen?
I don't know. She just said she got up. She had to go to the restroom. She said she wasn't feeling well, and then next thing you know, she's screaming at the top of her lungs. And one of the they had I guess a female busboy or whatever that ran in the bathroom, and I don't know. I couldn't understand what happened. But next thing you know, she's like, "Whoever wife this is, she's giving birth." And
Hey, my wife's having her baby.
Really?
That's Chili's.
Wrong
That's
store.
That's right.
Come
Barnes,
on.
it worked for me.
Wrong store.
Yeah, but now wait a minute. Was the baby premature?
No, right on time. Actually, within 2 days before the birth of the child, we was going to have the dinner there at Fridays, then go to the hospital so we could do everything naturally. But the baby didn't want to wait.
So, like when the baby is having when the woman's having a baby at Fridays, where they have to call the manager over and
I had to call the manager. He had to count the meal and stuff because we had to leave. And
Probably had the baby.
And I told him, I said, "Listen, I'm willing to pay for the food. And leave the tip on the table. I mean, I don't mind doing that." He goes, "Listen, sir," he goes, "Your baby's just been born. Just don't worry about it. Everything is all right."
Well, the menu's so big. I think somewhere in there they have instructions.
That's really bad, because I mean, the bathroom was actually pretty clean before she walked in there, so I felt really bad.
I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I mean, giving birth on the bathroom floor at Fridays, like.
Yeah, it's pretty
Any bathroom floor. I mean, come
that
on.
does not sound like.
Any bathroom floor.
What did you name the kid?
Actually, we named the kid Friday, ironically.
No,
enough.
you didn't.
Come on.
No, I'm not kidding you.
You named your
Did
kid
you
Friday?
really?
I was going to say
named my
that.
child just Friday because it happened to be on a Friday anyway, and my wife said, "Let's name the child for whatever day of the week it comes on."
Now, I was going to say that as a joke.
It's a good thing we didn't name her in the month that she was born. I mean, I would have been hating. I really would have felt bad if we would have named her October.
That would have been, that would have been bad. What if she was born? All right. Well, that's so. Did you know what to do? Did the manager know what to do?
Nobody knew what to do. Everybody was at a loss.
So
luckily there was a doctor there, but he was not an OBGYN. He was just a pediatrician, but he said I know pretty much what to do.
I got to believe any doctor could figure out how to deliver a baby.
With rolls of silverware, and it got so she could give birth. I would have thought they would use bus tubs or something, but they're just ridiculous.
With a name like Friday, I'm just glad she wasn't born at Fuddruckers.
Yeah, well, tell me about it.
Thanks, Rich.
Yeah, what if she was born there?
There's more to the story. This bit resumes after a brief intermission. More Best of the Morning X is coming up next on 99X.
No Contest Wrestling. O'Shea Jackson Jr. and TJ Jefferson with the biggest names in the game.
Ricky Sykes is in the house, everybody. NXT North American Champion, baby.
How you feeling right now, man?
I feel great.
Jay Uso. What's going on, man?
A lot of heavy days, but it's okay, man. It's part of the game.
They know who they are, bro. And you know who I am. TJ, can you tell them where to find us?
I mean, why else are we here? You can always find us No Contest Wrestling. Check us out.
The No Contest Wrestling Podcast, part of the Rich Eisen Podcast Network. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.